What's going on, guys? Afflicted Gamer here, back with another Division video. It's Friday, it's the vendor reset, so I will be going from place to place to find out what the best items are for sale this week in the Division. If the video is helpful in any way, shape, or form, please drop it a like. It's very much appreciated, and it does help the channel grow. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing for more Division content, as I do put these out every single Friday. Now, don't forget to double check the hub, because if you own a blueprint on one character, it will go across all of them. I believe there is an M60 and a Super 90 down here, according to my PC account. Other than that, we have some firearms, knee pads, stamina backpack, and that is pretty much it. Double check this guy if you really want to, but those are the weapons this week. Alright, our exotics, let's take a look. Pecan. 20% damage to targets out of cover with destructive, sustained, and pecan. That's actually pretty good. The score, 262. Jeez. You get rid of sustained for something else, and you'd have a good pecan. Centurion, we've got expert and toxic. Liberator, 19% enemy armor damage with sustained, swift, and dominant. Pass. The Historian, 164% headshot damage with intense, capable, and history repeats. Pass. Cassidy, 309% stagger with determined, brutal, and boomstick. Not too bad. 268 gear score, and you know, you can ramp that up if you really wanted to. I will scroll through the rest of the gear because I know people are just genuinely curious to see what's here. If there is anything good, I will absolutely leave it in the description. Model 700 Carbon, 156% headshot damage with disciplined, destructive, and elevated. You could actually get rid of discipline for something else if you don't like it. That's not too bad. Now, again, we've got even more classified gear, so if you guys still want me to cover the gear, the basic stuff like this, you know, by all means, please let me know. And if not, then I will skip it. But so far, everybody's wanted to continue to see this stuff. We have a good Banshee vest right here. Just need to up the health a little bit, change the EDR for skill haste, personal preference, but that's decent, even though we do have classified going on right now. And what about the rest? Alpha. It's not too bad of a alpha backpack right there. Get rid of the bleed resistance if you don't want it for ammo capacity. So let's scroll through this. And if you guys do hear the fan in the background, my apologies, but it actually has to be going on right now. And if not, and you didn't notice, pretend you didn't hear me say it. Stamina mod, 259 stamina with over 3,000 skill power. This is a great stamina mod. I'd grab a few of these and put them on your character. And 2% pulse critical hit chance. That is a max roll. So, you know what, if you want to stack up on your crit, go ahead and pick a few of these up. Also, rugged mini reflex sight. Nice. 6.5% crit hit chance, 4% crit damage, and 5.5% headshot damage. Percentages could be a little bit higher, but it's not bad by any means whatsoever. Alright, let's move on. Alright, over at the Cavern Safe House, he's got one item for sale, and it is this prototype Firearms Mod, 263 firearms, 3,313 health. Absolutely do not pass up on picking up a bunch of these and throwing them on your character or characters. You know, I'm just gonna keep going. I've got 4 characters to take care of. There we go. Don't pass that up. Alright, over at Camp Clinton at the special equipment vendor, where we have more exotics, just to show you guys the rolls on them. Here, the Cassidy again, 300% stagger, predatory and adept on it, not bad for PvE. The Historian, I would just pass on this. The headshot damage is just way too low. So is gear score. Centurion, expert and destructive, not bad. And the Liberator is good also. 22% enemy armor damage, self-preserved, competent, and prepared. You could reroll self-preserved for something else. And if you need them both, there you go. You got the combo. It's not too bad at all. The Pecan, 20% damage to targets out of cover with skilled, competent, and Pecan. You could actually roll that in a couple of different ways. The choice is yours. And other than that, we've got an infantry MG5. It's not too bad. It'd be good for PvE if you reroll off commanding for something else. It's got 21% damage to targets out of cover. And other than that, this is the gear. I will just quickly skim through it. There's nothing that really stood out. Again, I know there are some people that just still like to see this stuff. You know, we've got a half decent defense holster, but right now, I'm pretty sure the sets that are classified, you guys are pretty much just going to care for those, but here is just a quick little glimmer of all this stuff. However, at the bottom there is a VX1 scope, literally the same thing they sold last week, but this time it's for Phoenix credits, 16% headshot damage, 4% critical hit damage, 3% crit hit chance. If you're in need of one, you don't have a blueprint, pick this up until you get one with a higher percentage on it.
Don't worry, it happens.
Alright, over here at the firewall, there's two items for sale. First up, there is a rapid chest piece, 1182 stamina, which is on the low side, but over 15,000 health, 9% skill haste, and 51% ammo capacity. And then down here, we've got a 3% damage to elites mod, which is rolled to stamina at 195 for those of you that are looking for those types of mods. Okay, down at the ward safe house, she's got a pair of accomplished knee pads here that are pretty good, so if you want to stack up on your field proficiency caches, I would pick these up if you don't already have a better pair. 1254 firearms, 3% enemy armor damage, which you can easily reroll to crit damage or health, 13% damage to elites, disorient resist, and burn resist in the minor. Alright, and now making our way into the dark zone at West 53rd Street. I can't believe that was it for all of the light zone safe houses, but sadly it was. Two items for sale. First up, there is a Vigorous chestplate for sale, 1121 firearms, which is on the low side, 15,000 health, all resist, which you can reroll for skill haste or something like that, 54% ammo capacity in the minor. Then there is this electronics mod, 250 electronics with over 3,000 skill power, so I would pick those up only if you don't have a better one or if you really need a Vigorous chestplate. If not, just wait until one drops in the open world, but the option is there.
Think about buying something next
One item for sale here, which is a 5% ballistic shield damage resilience mod. So if you're going on the hunt for the defense classified set or you already have it, I would pick a few of these up and put them on your build.
I was hoping for a little more consumer confidence.
Alright, at the Park Ave DZ checkpoint, he's got a surplus SBD for sale, 170% headshot damage, which is great. Talented, proficient, and disciplined are on it. I would get rid of proficient for something else and use this with a skill build.
Next time, buy something.
Alright, at the DZ08 safe room, she's got a couple of items for sale here. First up, there is a FireCrest backpack, 1234 firearms, 8% crit hit damage, and 16% bleed resist. You could reroll the bleed resist for ammo capacity if you wanted to. Now, final measure knee pads, I know they're not classified, but if you don't have the classified versions and you're in need, these are a good pair. 1254 stamina, 7% crit hit damage, increased kill XP, burn resist, and disorient resist are in the minor. You reroll it however you wish. Okay, and for the final stop of the week up at the DZ09 safe room, there's an extended mag here, 118.5% mag size, 4% crit hit damage, 2.5% crit hit chance, and then up at the vendor and the top here, she's got a couple of pretty decent items for sale. First up, Reclaimer Vest. Grab this only if you don't have the classified version. 1254 stamina, 8% skill haste, 4% all resist. Reroll that for health and you're good to go. 23% increased kill XP in the minor. Scroll down here, we've got a pretty much perfect striker holster for one that is not classified. Over 1200 across the board and 3.5% crit hit chance in the major, which you could reroll if you wanted to. If you don't have a classified striker holster, I would absolutely pick this up if you can. And then on top of that, Sentry Call gloves, 1245 firearms, 10% LMG damage, which you could change for whatever you want, 5.5% crit chance, and 6.5% enemy armor damage. You can make use out of these in PvE once again if you don't have the classified version. So that is everything for sale this week in the division. I think this is the shortest vendor reset I've ever done. I almost can't believe it, but yeah. That was it. Those were the absolute best items, whether you are new or a veteran player. So regardless, you know, if you enjoyed the video or if it helped, again, drop a like on it. It's much appreciated, and it does help the channel grow. If you're new to it, again, hopefully you'll consider subscribing to the channel for more division content. and you can follow me on Twitter at Afflicted Gamer. The stream times for me to be live here on YouTube are at the end of the video, and other than that, I will see you guys in the next one. Get winning the agents, and have a good weekend.